We travel not to escape life, but for life to not escape us. Have you ever just sat alone and asked yourself what traveling actually means to you or how much happiness it gives you? Just take a throwback to all the trips that you've gone for. Think about those lush green fields. Think about the water splashing on your face during rafting. Think about the drink in your hand when you're relaxing at the beach. Or think about the hush in the city. Think about your walk around the Central Park. And most excitingly, think about the beautiful view from your hotel room. When your heart will have that strong desire where you want to wander or travel to the four corners of the world, that is when you will realize that you need to travel before you run out of time. Traveling for me is not just a journey along the road. For me, it is something which gives me happiness. It is something where I feel more alive, and most importantly, I feel like myself. Nowadays, we're burdened with so much work and we face so many problems that we often forget who we actually are and we leave ourselves far behind. Everyone wants to touch that line of success and achieve everything. But just ask yourself one thing, that do you think success is more important to you than yourself? And are you as an individual ready to pay the cost of that success that would probably cost you a changed and dull version of yourself? Why can't humans ever be satisfied with whatever they have or whatever they get? They keep wanting more, they keep running behind what they want, but they're never going to be satisfied. They forget to prioritize what they actually need. And in that course of time, when all of this happens, boom, it's a damage, it's already done. But there's only one thing that can save you from all of this, and that is self realization, according to me. It is the ability to realize that it's good to be in the race and good to be in it to win it. But at the same time, you should also know that you have to live your life. Yes, you have to live your life. There could be thousands of reasons that could make you happy, and you know, that could make you feel like you've never felt before, but there's only that one reason that is sufficient enough to overpower these thousand reasons and make you feel sad. So you have to realize that you have to give that weightage, that more weightage to the happy things in life and put yourself first. The world is wide and you have very less time. And traveling will make you feel like you occupy a very, very, very small space in this world. So you have to seize the opportunity of traveling with the clouds as your terrain. It's proven that around 70% of the people in this world travel to run away from their problems. But when you're on the other side of the world and these problems might seem that they're far away physically, they are mentally with you in your head and are still bothering you. And the only reason that can make you get rid of these points is basically removing that mental block from your head. I think that there are these few common excuses that we come up with, that you don't have anyone to travel with, that traveling is too expensive and you're too busy, or you have to look after your family. But all these excuses don't matter if you actually want to travel. Like, if you want to travel, you'll eventually find your way to it. I feel that traveling is not the solution to all your problems, but it definitely helps you get more patience. It helps you become stabilized. It re-energizes you, and it makes your heart full, for whatever is upcoming in your life. And just imagine if you have to stay in one place. I mean, what's the secret of the people who can actually sustain without traveling? Like, just imagine if I take you to one city, like in that same city, in that same house, in that same room, you have to stay for the rest of your life. Doesn't that horrify you? And does this happen to you too, that when your friends keep telling you that, you know, I went to this place, and like they tell you their stories about traveling, and at that moment you could do anything to go for a trip. But I feel like you don't have to be the one to listen to what they say. You can easily be the one who witnesses and experiences that, but only if you actually want it that bad. And I'm pretty sure by now all of y'all are assuming that I traveled way too much, but don't worry, I'm exactly on the same page as you are. I haven't been everywhere, but it's definitely on my list. I think the only difference between you and me is that I have realized that traveling is my source of sustaining, and it actually helps me to be what I am today. And you probably haven't even realized the value of traveling yet. Honestly, if traveling was free, you would never see me again. So I think different traditions, different cultures, distinctive lifestyles, and meeting new people, all of this excites me to a whole new level. And if this excites you too, I think you would understand the way I feel right now. At the end, I would just like to say that be it whatever, like seize the day, my friend. You need to live today rather than thinking about what you're going to do tomorrow and what are your future plans. And the only thing I want you to realize is that is traveling just an escape route for you, or is it that essential mode of happiness?